Okay, so tomorrow we're heading on our camping trip. So I am getting together all of my camera gear. I got my GoPro this time and my actual DSLR with all the batteries. I got extra batteries because I don't know how long things will charge and stay charged, and my phone will definitely not stay charged. I have an old phone. We were supposed to go camping last weekend to a place much further down south into the mountains, but the weather was like quite rainy all across the region, very cold. It was supposed to be like in the 30s at night, so 30 Fahrenheit, below freezing. So we decided to not risk that and switch to this weekend. And we're gonna go somewhere a little bit closer. We first will be heading to a little company-wide celebration that they're doing. So we're gonna actually go camping right near there, so that way we can still be part of this celebration that's going on. So I figured this is a great opportunity to take you guys along. I have not been camping in quite some time because of Haven being little, and I feel like she's at a place now that I can do stuff like this. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to it. So we gotta finish packing up a bit of things and making sure we have snacks and food and all the things that we need to go. Weather is quite unpredictable this time of year, which is why we had to cancel our trip for last weekend. But as you start getting into July, it's a little bit more dry, I would say. It's actually been quite a rainy season for the spring this year. So you kind of have to prep for all different kinds of weather. Warm jackets, rain jackets, winter hats, sun hats. And you need like 2 seasons of clothes because it could get really cold in the evening, but then during the day with the sun, it could just be very, very hot. Got to bring diapers for Haven, although she is almost completely potty trained now, which is amazing. She's done so well. All right, gonna bring my journal and my book. Am I gonna get to read? I have no idea. Probably not. But I'm also gonna bring some books to read to the kids in the car. We've been really enjoying these imagination station books together. I don't really recommend them. The girls have been loving them. We've been borrowing them from another expat family here, and they've been really enjoying them. I spoke about this a little bit in my last video. If you watched that, it was our trip to Turkey, and just kind of like reflecting on how I can tend to be really fearful when it comes to trips, especially camping trips. I have not done a whole lot of camping trips with kids. There are so many details that go into planning these trips and just like thinking through each day of what we could potentially need, and like, you know, you have kids that are potty training and things that could go wrong, like you might need extra pants or socks or shoes or whatever. And I get very tempted to get anxious about all the little details. I'm really intentionally trying to work on that as I get older with kids. I feel like I've had a lot of anxiety around traveling from growing up, but all good things for the Lord to work on my heart. But I also want to be honest about it as well. I am feeling a little bit of anxiety going into the trip, just like thinking through what we need and forgetting things. And right now I can't find my sweatpants because I had them packed away for the winter. Where did I put them?
Got it. Did you catch that? No. Woo! Barely made that. All right, next one.
Pack.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
How are we gonna save him up there?
I'll stay him up there with a ratchet strap. I can take those two, but I'll need the ratchet.
What's a buggy? Buddy.
Look, I can get right up to it. I've always dreamed of living a life like this. They say you should be careful what you wish for. And while the statement is completely devoid of any semblance of acknowledging a divine creator, there's some truth to it.
There's just a crowd in the street.
What's going on?
I guess when there's a funeral, it's okay to crowd the street and stop all the traffic.
Huh? Because when we ask the Lord for something, are we actually prepared for Him to answer it on His terms?
знаю. Разворачивается, говорит, я знаю. Я знаю. Вот эта парочка мне нравится. Молодцы, пацаны. Так, супер.
Look, guys, look at the waterfall.
Right there. I thought we'd have to hike.
Whoa.
Whoa, how is that not good? Can I see your water? Mama, can I see your water?
Yep, we're going across the
You
water.
should get the GoPro out too.
Easy peasy. When we climb a mountain, we tend to think about the destination, the view from the top, the feeling of finally making it. But the truth is that most of the climb is spent looking at your own boots. Okay, we found a spot. I don't know if you can hear me because there's rushing water, but we had to get here like really fast because it started pouring. And so we kind of like flew to get the tents up, and Brad's mom is getting dinner going because it's kind of late already. But we made it. We found something, and the rain did just let up. And if you can see, the sun is just like hitting the mountains now. We're asking the Lord for a rainbow. I think living in a foreign country is a lot like preparing for that climb. It's hard to prepare for the quiet friction of daily life, the mental drain of constantly translating your surroundings and navigating systems that you weren't raised in. Some days it feels like you've been cut back to the root. There's a passage in Job that was really impactful to me when we first arrived here in Kyrgyzstan. I remember feeling like the Lord had stripped away so much of what was familiar, so many of the things that I had unknowingly been clinging to for comfort, security, and a sense of control. And recently, He's brought me back to that passage again. This time I'm reading it with a totally different perspective. Because maybe being cut back isn't the same thing as being abandoned. Maybe sometimes the Lord allows us to lose what we thought we needed so that we can discover what we actually need.
What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good?
We look to the mountains. We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway. Now little by little, in the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance of fading light we grow. And all the warnings, when you wanna be loved by everyone, you get fooled by anyone so easily.
See the sheep? So these guys are pushing up deep into the mountains. There's the glacier up ahead, and some of the guys said yesterday they have another 3 days to push up in. They'll be marching these sheep all day long. They make pretty good time. You know, there's a herd of 500 or whatever, and then they stay up there all summer grazing at the yurt camp. The Gilo is the yurt camps high up, high altitude. So their family goes ahead and sets up the whole homestead, and then they push the whole herd up there, and it takes them probably like a week to get there.
Another shrug of the shoulders. I guess I'll be walking home in the rain. I lost you, but then you were mine again. Just like the wind and the fire, wind and the fire. We forget about everything.
building it, putting everything together is really cool. The
Usually you're not
like a
flying
big
batteries
band
of
that
all
you-
different sizes. Like it's pretty.
Oh, you got like a whole boulder field here.
Damn, this is not a good spatula for this kid.
Color in the arc of a wave, dripping off words that you say.
Job 14 says, "For there is hope for a tree. If it be cut down, that it will sprout again, and its shoots will not cease." And I think that's what I'm learning in this season.
So he's gonna smooth it all out, make up coins, and then we're gonna stick it into the paper, hammer it into the ground, and then it will be like a little, like shade spot.
The goal was never simply to survive the climb. It was never just about reaching the top and finally getting the life I imagined. It's about becoming someone different along the way. Someone with deeper roots. Someone who has learned to find joy in the ordinary, even when the ordinary is hard.
Угощайтесь. Это вам. Только аккуратно. Нет, это же мертвые. Смотрите. Где-то через 10 дней. Спасибо.
It's not, they don't have a lot
Whoa, dude. Oh man, that is fresh honey.
It's about becoming someone who can trust God when I can't see where the trail is leading. Because sometimes growth doesn't look like reaching higher. Sometimes it looks like growing deeper. And maybe that's the mercy of the mountain. It forces you to slow down, to stop looking so far ahead, and just to look at your own boots, to take the next step, and to trust that even when you can't see the view from where you are, the one who brought you here already knows what's waiting at the top.
With a